top 3 tips dealing with Filipinas and literally Americans need for them. Of course, you're gonna find a lazy one here and there. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Gilson Vergara. Today is Expat Wednesday, so you know it's all about how to transition, tips on how to live in the Philippines, and how I navigated through the Philippines while I was living there. Many people always say I have a leg up on certain things because I understand the culture to a degree on both sides, American or American/Westernized, and as well as Filipinas. The Philippine culture. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I would love feedback from you guys, so comment down below whatever topics you want me to cover. It's just unlocking certain things in my brain, and then I'll try my best to accommodate everyone. So today I'm talking about this is more of a follow-up to what my wife and I were saying in the car. Every culture is different, to a degree every person is different, but there are cultural things that Filipinas, and any woman, any man, any culture, things that they just do. These are my top 3 tips dealing with Filipinas in the Philippines or in America. It doesn't really matter, but more culturally the Philippines, because there's certain nuances that I believe that you have to understand to get along and be good with a Filipino. It's one of those things. This is not in priority order. Don't take it that way. This is just bullet points in my brain as far as today's topic, dating a Filipina. Number 1, when I first started dating Ruby, I had to get over the fact that Filipinas can get jealous, because many of you don't know, or maybe many of you do. Culturally, sometimes I hear that if you're not jealous, you don't love or like the person, right? A lot of people subscribe to this. A lot of women subscribe to this back in the Philippines. I already told Ruby when we first started dating, like, there is a time and place when to release the passion, release the jealousy. There's just a time and place for it, okay? And this is something that culturally Americans need to adjust if you're looking forward to being with a woman for a long period, a Filipino woman for a long period of time, right? There's just certain things that Filipino women are not accustomed to, they're not okay with. They might bite their tongue, or just not even say it outright, but you're gonna get it towards the end of the whatever transaction you had that caused the jealousy issue to arise. So understanding that many Filipino women are to a degree very possessive, right? That for me, that is the breeding ground for the jealousy, because you're theirs. Yeah, you're mine. That's it. I'm gonna keep you locked away. Here's your leash. It could be 1,000 feet, it could be 2,000 feet, whatever, but you're mine. A lot of Filipino women won't say it. It happens. It really does. I'm telling you, it really does. And being a New Yorker, being an American, and being how I am, I'm pretty outgoing. I'm not really introverted. I am extroverted. I'm the type of guy to carry conversations with perfect strangers, because I'm inquisitive that way, male or female. So I just like talking to people. With a Filipino woman, sometimes they don't like that, because it's like, no, stay to yourself. In order to combat that, it's not that you have to give up a piece of yourself. It's just that you as a man have to know and pick your spots. If you're an outgoing type, to know to pick your spots. As in, like, obviously, me as a man, a married man, I'm not gonna run up on a decently attractive woman and say, hey, how are you? How's everything? It's not gonna happen, because it just won't happen. Because I know the conflict is gonna arise from it, which I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be at the end of the day asking my wife or my girlfriend or whatever, hey, what's wrong?
Nothing.
It always happens. So in order for me not to do that, I pick my spots. It's not that I'm giving up a portion of myself. It's just that I am picking my battles, because it's just I'm not gonna run up on anything remotely attractive, because that is like dynamite. It's just dynamite. It's gonna blow up in your face. I'm telling you, it's gonna come off it's just gonna come off weird sometimes to some women. Comment down below if you're married to a Filipina, if it happens or whatever. It just, some Filipina women's jealousy is more than others. Some is more, subtle, but some are just stupid. Like, stupid to the point where they try to embarrass you in public. I'm not with that. I'm not with the whole disrespecting thing. That is very bad. If you got a woman like that, you better move on, because it's a big hassle. Like, thank God Ruby's not that way, because I've seen some women really get at a guy in public and embarrass a guy. I'm not with that. You see it all the time in Asian culture. You see men kneeling down, whatever. It's like many men over there in Asia, they're simps. Like, stand your ground, but with respect as well to the woman. You know what I'm saying? I can go about this all friggin' day. I'm not going to. I'm gonna move on to number two. Number two, many Filipinos they're pretty sensitive. You know what I'm saying? They're sensitive. Many Filipinos are headstrong and stubborn. They only get that, for me, this is how I feel watching my sisters, my family, my wife. They're headstrong, stubborn, very good to the family and everything, but headstrong and stubborn. They only get that way for me is because they're super sensitive. You gotta be really in tune with a girl when you're dating a Filipina. You have to really understand and really understand their mannerisms, understand their movements, understand their attitudes, understand the nuances in their attitude when they have their ups and downs, because they are pretty sensitive, right? I'm not gonna generalize that all women are sensitive, but you could do one little thing and it could be a situation where you don't care, you don't this, you don't that. Like, I'll be honest with you, Ruby's number one gripe about me is that I don't spend enough time with her. It's because me right now, I'm always hustling. I'm always like literally just grinding, and she has to pull me back and says, "Oh, you're not spending time with me that much." Me as a man, sometimes I'm insensitive. I'll be like, "What are you talking about? We just ate together. We watched TV. We're laying down. We're chilling." Like, no, that's not enough, or whatever. So that, to me, that always shows me like, oh, there's a separation of bonding time and they separate it. They just separate it. I don't know how to say it, but they separate it where you literally got to spend real good quality time with them, focus time with them. I understand it because most Filipino women, they give you everything. They give you everything, as in their time, their love, everything. And sometimes you as a man, you can't take advantage of it because, take it from me, I'm always grinding. Like, there's times where I'll just let Ruby sleep after, watching TV with her, let her fall asleep, then just jump back on and try to keep grinding. If you're dating a Filipina, be that type of guy to be really aware of her feelings, be really aware of the situation. Like, there's, God forbid you get into a girl that, goes through mood swings. I hope not. But they're very sensitive. Just be keen on really knowing the girl, and then that takes time. So that means it's not about smashing and passing them, because there are Filipino women, you see it all the time. They are bawling their eyes out because they got left by their man. They have movies on it, they have videos on it. They're just bawling their eyes out because the man said it's over. And whatever, it could be a fight of the day, whatever type thing, but just understand that they're very sensitive, okay? If you go up in there, even like raising your voice a little bit can cause the waterfalls, because they're very precious, you know what I'm saying? And some women are harsh too, but generally speaking, I try my best not to raise my voice with Ruby, even though I sound aggressive most of the time, but I try my best. I learned that early on, that she's very sensitive. She's not gonna break and crack, but I'm saying you just gotta be really, you get what I'm saying. You have to be really aware of their position when it comes to how receptive they are to how you're feeling as well, And I think that's what makes them really good partners, because they're so receptive to you. You just gotta reciprocate, you know what I'm saying? Number 3 and last one, Filipino women, most of them, they're hardworking, okay? They're hardworking. Well, the ones that I've met, okay? They expect a level of activity from you as a man, right? It's not like, and I hope you're not the type of guy to just sit down and let her clean the house, do the cooking, do the cleaning, because Filipino women, they will never say anything. They'll just keep doing it. Most of them. Of course, you're going to find a lazy one here and there, but generally speaking, most Filipino women, super active. You have to understand, many Philippine women are the head of the household. They are the queen of the household. So they do many things to make sure the house is up to par, everything. So understand that Filipino women, many of them, is, my mother, my sisters, my cousins, they expect you to move with them because they're not going to say anything to you. I'll tell you right now. They will. You can, and I've tried this. You can sit down, watch TV, cleaning, in and out, whatever, mopping, whatever. Most of them will never say anything, but they really want you to do it. They really want you to help. When you're dating a Filipino woman, when they move, or if it's cleaning or something, that a chore or something, you better help them, okay? Just help them, because at the end of the day, they're gonna do everything. I've seen my wife clean the house, mop, whatever. This is when we're dating, a mop, whatever, everything, and then still cook dinner. Because you have to understand, from the moment they're maybe this is a provincial versus city thing. Maybe the city girls do it too, but from the moment they're born, they can walk, they can talk, they can do chores and duties. That's all they're doing. Because in the Filipino culture, many men are held in high regard. They don't do as much for some reason. I don't know why that is. The women are literally the ones who do the laundry, the ones who do it's almost like old-fashioned way. Oh, you're a woman, you do this, you do that. Me, I can't stand it, because I understand the value of what Ruby's bringing to the table, and I try my best to help. And not that I'm a simp or anything like that. It's just the fact that you have to realize, I know she's gonna cook at the end of the day, so let me do what I can to not put too much stress on her, type thing. So many of you guys, if you're physically able to do it, because many of you guys are a bit high in the years, but just help your wife. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. When Filipino woman gets her mind focused in, they always use the word general cleaning. They're going to just keep churning out like it's like a choo-choo. They start chugging. So they're literally like morning till night. Let me clean this. Let me do this. Let me do that. I gotta do this. I have to do that. And it gets annoying sometimes, because I work a lot. So when Ruby, sometimes I want to rest. I'm like, no, but Ruby, she works as much as me, but she finds the energy to get these things done. So understanding dating a Filipino woman might entail you just consistently doing something all the time. It's all the time. I at least I find it in my relationship. I'm always cleaning, just moving stuff around. It's a honey-do list to the nth degree all the time, which I don't mind, because I understand the value that Ruby brings into our relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't really cook that much unless it's grilling or whatever. I mean, the finances, I don't really take care of that. I just watch it. And then managing certain things back home, overseas, Ruby does that to a degree, because sometimes I come off super blunt. So I let her take care of that, because she comes more, sensible. But that goes without saying. That's my part. That's my issue. I have that Spanish temper sometimes. Comment down below if you guys know what I'm talking about, and comment down below for other pointers that you want to add on to this list of what to do when you're dating a Filipina. Those are my top 3. Comment down below what your thoughts are when you're dating a Filipina. What characteristics they have that you've noticed, and comment down below, more importantly, to help the other people watching this channel. And be real, like I'm real with you guys. What issues have you dealt with your experience dating Filipinas, and what can you say to help the next guy who wants to date a Filipina? And be real. Throw the bad stuff out there. Throw the good stuff out there. I want to hear them. Based on that, I'll make more videos and my opinions on those characteristics that you guys have noticed who dated Filipinas throughout the years. So take care. Hope you're safe out there. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you soon. Bye.